All right, what's up, boxing fans? It's Aztec 101. Talk about the interview that Deontay Wilder had with Joe Rogan recently. It was just uploaded yesterday. It was on Joe Rogan's podcast. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a pretty good interview, mostly talking about, Deontay Wilder's past, how he got started into boxing, his amateur career, and where he grew up. A lot of the stuff that you're going to hear in this interview, if you've been following Deontay Wilder, you probably know 90% of what they're going to talk about. But there's a few gems in here. Um, some things that they do discuss that's pretty interesting. One of the things that they talked about, obviously, they talked about the Tyson Fury fight. And Deontay Wilder was talking about what he was thinking in the fight. I really like that Wilder acknowledged that he needs to go to the body more. Um, he said that he abandoned the game plan, which was, you could tell he was headhunting. But in the next fight, if he keeps that in his head, I think he's gonna have a much easier fight next fight. Because he was landing some pretty good body shots. Deontay Wilder, he's also talking about a commentary. Um, I thought this was interesting because he specifically brought up Paulie Malignaggi. He said that the commentary was a little bit one sided and that he was favoring Tyson Fury. Now, one thing I know about Paulie Malignaggi, he usually defends anybody signed to to Al Heyman. If you're a PBC fighter, he's got your back. He only turns against you if there's something personal. And Paul Malignaggi is just that type of dude. He's a very biased commentator. Um, so for Deontay Wilder to feel that Paul Malignaggi was not being fair, I don't know if there's anything between Malignaggi and Deontay Wilder, but he specifically brought up Malignaggi. Another thing that I think it's very interesting is Deontay Wilder was talking about how his team wants him to gain about 30 to 35 pounds. He made it very clear in the interview too that he was that wasn't his plan. Joe Rogan was kind of confused when he heard that from Wilder, because Wilder said that his team was discussing him gaining weight, and Joe Rogan was like, well, why would you do that? You already have the power. Um, why would you slow yourself down and add more mass? And especially when you don't need it, to knock out your opponents. And Wilder, he was saying that he felt the same way. He felt the exact same way, but he's a team player, and his team wants him to do this. Now, the that's interesting on its own, because I don't know what you guys think, if this is good for Wilder to try to gain mass, especially if he's doing so well with the physique that he has now. But um, the other interesting part was that Joe Rogan was trying to get a specific answer on where that suggestion was coming from. He was like, "Who told you should gain weight? Was it your strength and conditioning coach? Was it your trainer? Who was it?" And Wilder was like, "Nah, no, no, no. It was none of them. It was just management." So I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know. I don't know what he means by management. Um, so I don't know if this is going to help him in a fight. I don't know if that kind of suggestion is coming from someone that's like, if he would have said, "Yeah, my strength and conditioning coach thinks I should gain a few more pounds," then that's different. But if he's saying it's just management, then it's a dude in a suit and tie, probably thinking that he would be more sellable if he was bigger. I don't know exactly what they're trying to get with that, but it better help him in the fucking fights, because he's got a few fights that can make him a huge star. If he's able to knock out, get Tyson Fury out of the way, and and fight Anthony Joshua. I think both of these guys, if they put up good fights, you could have a trilogy, with just those two fighters. So, good interview, very good interview. They also talked about, Deontay Wilder posting up. I don't know if it was on Instagram or Twitter, but he had posted up, the knockdown, the 12th round knockdown from Tyson Fury, and he had a timer. And Joe Rogan was agreeing. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, Tyson didn't beat the count. He should have been counted out." Um, they talked about everything. They pretty much went over everything. They went over um, uh, what they're planning on doing on the rematch, a little bit of a game plan and a strategy of what they want to do. It's a good interview. Good interview. You guys let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about Deontay Wilder gaining 30 to 35 pounds. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. But you guys let me know. This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.